Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another part of What If Goku and Naruto Were Siblings. And let's dive right into it. So, the part we left off at is where they were going, Naruto and Jay to pass the bell test. They will still do some missions, but in the shadows, Danzo would starting his plan, but his plan will be a little different from canon. His plan would get a hold of Menma, or Goku. He wants to get a hold of Goku because he has a strange Kekkei Genkai that he found out when he was training with Kakashi. He saw, when he was fighting Kakashi, he saw his hair spike up a little bit, wondering what that Kekkei Genkai was, and sensing his power increasing by 10 times, he saw that opportunity to steal maybe his eyes, because he doesn't know. Mostly Kekkei Genkais come from eyes, which Goku's does. His eyes turn green. Danzo would secretly train. Well, he wouldn't secretly train him, but he would train. He would train Menma or Goku. Goku would get extremely stronger from this, surpassing Naruto and even Kakashi without his Sharingan. He's so powerful that he starts to do C-rank missions alone. But he does when he lets some of his QB chakra leak out a little bit. Kurama takes control over his body for a little bit and causes havoc, forcing Danzo to strengthen the seal once again. This time, Danzo would, during the Land of Waves arc, he would send Anbu, and he would go himself to spy, to see his capabilities, to truly grasp his Kekkei Genkai. So when the Demon Brothers come to attack, before the Demon Brothers even know it, Abu Bakos took them out. They'll have no problem. But as they're escorting Tazuma, Zabuza would come. This time the Anbu Blockout wanted to see his capabilities, and since Kakashi needed his Sharingan to beat Zabuza, Kakashi used his Sharingan to fight Zabuza. Sasuke, Naruto, Sakura, and Menma all trained together. Menma was training them so that he wouldn't be so far ahead of them. Sasuke unlocked his 2 Tomoe Sharingan. Naruto was able to grasp some of his 9 Toes chakra easily, and Sakura started getting some of her monstrous strength. In this timeline, I don't want Sakura to be useless because I'm tired of people saying Sakura's useless, even though she is in canon, but I just don't want her to be useless in this part. So, Sasuke opens up his second Tomoe Sharingan, his 2 Tomoe Sharingan, and heads straight for Zabuza. And him and Kakashi do a double attack, hitting him in his stomach, knocking Zabuza back. Midna would charge up a ginormous key ball and go up behind Zabuza and hit him with it, almost killing him. Naruto would punch Zabuza in the face, knocking him to the ground. Then 3 needles would hit Zabuza, knocking him out. It's Haku. Haku knocked out Zabuza and told them that he was a sound ninja trying to kill Zabuza. They would get away, but the Anbu Black Ops would stop Haku, and Haku would take those Anbu out easily. In this timeline, I want to nerf some of the Anbu because if they would just destroy them. He will eventually nurse Zabuza back to health, and then they'll come again. So this time, he sees Zabuza and that person that he literally let Zabuza take him, so he kind of feels a little angry, lets his QB chakra leak out a little bit. Then everything goes similar to canon, but Menma and Sakura would actually fight Zabuza with Kakashi. Once Naruto and Sasuke got trapped in the prison, the Ice Mirror prison, Menma or Goku would try to go in there and fight and try to get his brother out. but he actually got trapped in the ice prison with him. So him and his brother decided to, but as this was going on, Naruto and Sasuke got hit with those needles. Seeing his brother and his rival die in front of him, Sasuke would hold on to Menma's arm, telling him to take his Sharingan and take out this threat. Menma would take out his Sharingan and implant it into his eye, activating his third Tomoe Sharingan. Menma would destroy Haku, killing him on the spot. And when this time, it will be a fist. Zabuza would get a fist in the back and an Itadori right through the heart. His thugs will eventually, well, he wouldn't die. Zabuza would have just got really hurt. But he wouldn't be able to be using his arms like cannon. Because Kakashi was kind of low in strength from using his Sharingan. They see the thug members, and Naruto's still alive, but Sasuke is still knocked out. Menma and Naruto give him a Taka no Jutsu and attack him, and will let Zabuza finish the job, killing the crime boss, and calling this the Great Menma Bridge. The Great Naruto and Menma Bridge. They're basically gonna call it the Great Uzumaki Bridge. The Great Uzumaki Brother Bridge. Basically, that's what it's called. The Chunin. Okay, now let's skip towards the Chunin exams. During the Chunin exams, everything would be similar to canon, but just with Sasuke without his other Sharingan. But Sasuke and Menma will be training one day, seeing Danzo. He will see Danzo talking to somebody about the Uchiha massacre. Sasuke would hear that and instantly activate his 3 Tomoe Sharingan, even earlier than normal. Maybe even almost unlocking his Mangekyo. But hearing that Danzo was the reason why Itachi destroyed his whole clan. Well, filled with anger, Sasuke jumps out and hits Danzo right in his arm with the kunai. Danzo, seeing this, looks over and sees Menma charging towards him and punches Danzo right in his face, knocking him through the wall. Anbu Black Ops try to get to Sasuke, but Menma lets Sasuke handle Danzo. So Menma starts beating on the Anbu Black Ops like they're Cybermen versus Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. Well, he just starts destroying them. Letting some of his QB chakra leak out and using his Sharingan, Menma starts destroying them. It's not even funny anymore. Eventually, Sasuke would be able to knock Danzo off his feet and make him use his Sharingans. But before Danzo could, he would feel a warm presence up against his back and see a ginormous key ball charge right through Danzo, killing Danzo instantly. Danzo would fall to the ground, and everybody, the third Hokage, wouldn't be mad at them or anything. He knew Danzo was up to something, and trying to kill Sasuke to get his eyes, and to become over, and also to take over Hokage. Danzo, then Kakashi would take over being the Anbu Black Ops leader. But he wouldn't be full-time Anbu Black Ops leader. It'll be the third Hokage, mostly. Danzo's arm would fall over, basically. And then third Hokage would ask Sasuke if he wanted one of Danzo's Sharingans implanted into his body for him to have another Sharingan. Sasuke would agree because he would want to have his other Sharingan. He feels weaker. So let's skip to the part. Since there's an extra person in the tuning exams, he wouldn't even need to go to the tuning exams. He can wipe the floor. So instead of Rock Lee versus Gara, it'll be Minma versus Gara. Minma will be easy. Would tap into his QB chakra and use his Sharingan because he knew how powerful Gara was. Charging up and a QB punch with Ki, breaking through Gara's armor instantly. Shikaku would be surprised and notice that he has Nine-Tail Chakra and the Sharingan. Shikaku would be amazed and tell Gara to let him have full control, which Gara would. This time, Orochimaru would have a plan because he knew how powerful Minmo was. Instantly, Orochimaru snake starts consuming everything. Minmo will look over and see his ginormous snakes. He will tell Naruto to take out Gara because he knew he could. So So Naruto would summon a frog, Gamabuta, and he would fight Gara. As they were fighting, well, you know what I mean. Instead of Naruto, I said Rock Lee, didn't I? Yeah, I messed up. Instead of Naruto, it would be him. He would summon a Gamabuta, and they'll fight. And then Minmo would actually hope the third Hokage fight back against Orochimaru on the Sound 4. Once he would come, he would kill one of the Sound 4 ninjas and surely knock and kill the rest of them, losing the barrier. As Orochimaru was about to seal all the coffins, he would see Minmo right there. Knowing that all three of the Kages probably couldn't beat them, he decided to let Minato out. And what he did, he shouldn't have did. Minato came out of the coffin, and everybody else did. Minmo, seeing his father, knowing the fourth Hokage was his father from the third Hokage and Danzo, will start feeling with rage. Rage he hasn't felt in years. Betrayal. Power consumes him. He's never felt this type of rage before. But he calms down and wakes up and sees the gate and says, Kurama, let me borrow more of your chakra, please. And this is going to be the final part. Well, not the final part. We'll get to the other parts in a minute. See you guys in the next video.